Last day, buddy. I'm trying to be like you, Lou Bear. Dang, they trying to get me. Almost Saturday. You better get it while it's hot then. Dang. They're trying to get me, yo. Ooh. I think what I do is I draw a regular picture, right? You better get him back. I remember I was looking at what's it called? This little tutorial thing, and they're saying, you know, like, you know, draw a little girl or a little boy, whatever you want to draw. Because I feel like I was animating wrong the whole time. I think they were like, yeah, draw like a little. I think little kids' heads are usually like this. They got little necks and like big bodies, or big heads. And their cheeks are hecka low, and they got like little mouths right there. Just draw, Tinkle. They don't know how to do you. I know, right? What you been up to, man? You been pimping? You been pimping? Oh, wait, see? What I think they do, they just draw the face, right? I think that's what happened. The things that are not moving, they just draw the nose, right? And I can fix this later, too. Actually, yeah, I'll do that later, because what I'm about to do is do the eyes. I don't always start with the lines, but I mean, it depends sometimes. I feel like now I just do that for show, even though I really don't do it. You broke your hand. How? You fell down the stairs? He's like, nah. Animate got them big eyes. I think they do it like this. I don't know if they should cut it off like that or. And that pencil is way too fat. He said, why are your characters always looking left? Because that's the easiest thing for me. Oh, you got in a fight. The hell? Didn't your mama tell you not to fight, boy? Hey, but not all my characters looking left. Cause what I think what the people do, the animators, obviously they storyboard or stuff like he's only gonna or she's only gonna do this. Like this is what's only gonna move. So now I could go back on this bottom layer right here. Draw the things that are they're not going to move. I don't know, have some shine in her hair or something. You know, you can just color the rest or whatever. But then they go back on this, put that onion skin on this button right here so you can see the last drawing. Ooh. Name her. I don't know, you name her. Yeah, he said, I don't know how to name her. But what I started noticing, like when you draw an anime, because what I used to been doing just copy and paste and then change it up a little bit. Sometimes they say don't do that because it looks too robotic, you know. But like the closer you draw to the drawing, when you're scrolling through it, it starts looking slower. So they say for a blink, only draw from the open eyes, and then like on this last one, I'll draw them blinking already. But you'll see what I'm about to do. I'm about to change that. I'm gonna stop it right here. I'll just do with a pen, with a G pen. Yeah, I'll do with a G pen. Hold up. This is cool. This one I'm about to do. If I want that crap darker, just lock that crap in there. Just use the freaking G pen. Oh crap, it ain't working. Oh wait, because I'm on, duh. If I go back on this layer, is that how it works? Hold up. Can I do it on here? Still won't let me do it because I originally did it with the pencil. Well, that sucks. Oh, whatever. Sonia? Her name is Sonia. Sonia put it on you. Dude, I'm trying to get right now, like, I'm trying to find like the perfect like anime song to use. Cause I want to start animating this intro already. Use the air, dude. Don't give me no intros that's already been made on anime. I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Get in trouble. But that's a good intro though. So that's what they do. They do that. And on the third one, then they just do it fully closed. I'll probably lower the eyebrows a little bit since she's blinking just a smidge. Sometimes I take that out just to see what it look like. Her eyes are, look at that, see? Her eyes are hella low. Or are they? Look at that. Her eyes look hecka low, huh? I should bring all the eyes up, shouldn't I? Can you make mad brows with one of the lower eye slides? Oh, yeah. Let me see. I could just do like this. Go and transform. Let's put it down a little bit first. And then could I do like that? You talking about like that? I could bring her eyes over a little bit though. Or it could just be her mouth too. But like if I just had this. And then what they say, make two other ones, we'll make it the same as one. So now, oops, I'll zoom this out, bring this crap over here. So I gotta look over there. Let's bring it out like to 1 second. It's 1 second right here. Oh, it's on 30 frames. Let me put this to, that's the thing I hate though, because 15 frames look more animated. So this difference between 24 frames. So what they say to do, they said because it looks slower when they're scrubbing through like this. Because when you blink, your blink is instant. So what they said is put the 3 right here, go from 1 to 3, and then put this to 2. Because you put that to 2, look at that. It looks more natural. So I did that. See, and this is how animation be doing. They going at 24 frames per second on all animation. But the thing is, I don't know if it's just this. That's why I really want a TV Paint, because it's another animation program, and it's gonna be way better. See, like, which one is better, Lou? This is at 24 frames, right? But this, because anime looks kind of slower. This looks way better. If I put this at 15 frames, you can actually see the blink. The blink is not too fast, you know. But then again, what I see they do, I'm over here animating on 1s. So actually, let me put this back on 24. Because I know they say you should animate on 2s. Yeah, the 15 looks way better. But let me try to replicate that 15. I'll move this down. Look at that. What up, Briggs? You know, we trying to teach them animation here. For stuff I don't know. Okay. You see? That looks like the 15 frames now. Because I'm animating on 2s. Because that's what they usually do. Every 2 frames they animate on. Because look at this. So I try to decipher this. This is Hecatite. I'm going to bring this up. If I can find it. I think it's right here. Oh yeah. Look at this mess. I don't know if you guys seen this anime. Look at this. That's crazy, huh? He said Sonya looking good. I know, man. I'm trying to get like really down to the basics again. Like, for what people did, this is an actual anime. People did some studio did this, and I was trying to decipher what they did because if I go back on some of the frames, because the thing I usually have trouble on, this is a Mecha Uda, I think it was called. Mechanical Arms Mecha Uda, yeah, Ude. UDE, Mecha UDE. This is so crazy. Because what I have trouble on usually, I just think too much. You see how they're animating on 2s? So 1, 2, that's just one drawing for every two frames. That's what they draw on, looks like it. And it looks like, what's their frame rate? That's just their timeline name. But so if I look on their timeline, what's their frame rate? Their frame rate's at 24. If I put that at 15, let's see what that looks like. It looks hecka slower. Of course, because they animated on 2s. Yeah, because now it's looking slow because if I put this all on 1s, then it'll be looking good. That's what I think why some people do that. Like, because they want to animate on 1s and then they switch it back to the 24. Cause that's so fluid. Cause every time by the naked eye looks more of a final move, yeah. Cause every drawing, they're drawing the hair different every time from what I'm looking at. But if I get rid of this, the thing I don't know is I see this part. He draws the arm on one part. But the thing I don't get about this, the only reason why you would have different layers for this stuff is if this was a different timing than the actual kid right here. But I'm looking at it, it's all the same timing. Because let's say if I don't know if I can animate over this. Oh, I can. So let's say if I do that hand, right? I don't know what the hand looks like. I'm drawing the gauntlet now. Right? Let's say if I freaking drew that gauntlet. The second place. Alright, let's make that cleaned up a bit. Let's put this right here. What was a little bit smaller? See what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like if the animation. Oh yeah, you gotta go to work, boy. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's weird. I feel like it will be at a different timing. You see, I'm learning at the same time while this is going on. And it's going so fast, you barely even see my drawing. Oh, yeah, you kind of see it. Let's just get rid of that. That's what's so weird, like, because it's like, why not draw everything in one layer? I think I know why, because, okay, it makes sense. So they do this in another layer, because when I actually look at the anime, they'll get rid of this and just have this as its own entity. And then basically they'll add effects on this to make it glow. Like, I bet this orb is glowing. And shading effects. That's what I bet what they're doing on there. And then just have him as an own layer, just do that. The same thing with this back layer. If I got rid of that. And of course they don't color what they don't have to color. If this hand is in front of it. It's so crazy. Because I feel like animation like this is a little easier. Instead of animation like this. Animation like this is simple. Because it's just the eye change. What I just drew. And I'm just drawing on every 2 frames. And then just draw this one right here at the bottom. And just leave it the same. And then you just animate the eyes, basically. I feel like that's what they do. And then if they want to change this later, I could probably draw like another picture, right? If I wanted my character to move, I'll make him move. I'll make her move. I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. Sometimes I get rid of this because that makes me confused sometimes. See, like if she was moving, so she'll blink, and then she'll move. But then I'll move the eyes too with it. So if I was to do that, I'll put another frame right here. I'll take that. Or actually, no. I'll just copy and paste it. And then I'll just move it. Oh, wait, you know what I just did? Hold up. That's what I just did. So let me do it. So there's 2 different copy and paste. Hey, what's up? We just animating over here. So if I did that, and I think what they do, yeah, I kind of got confused on this program because if you animate, all right, so let's get rid of this. She blinks, she rotates. You see that? Just in case if she wants to blink again, and I can animate the blink while she's moving. But I guess too, I don't necessarily have to do that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use Photoshop lately for animation. Okay. Yeah, like the only thing I don't like about Clip Studio, like this is the program I really want to use because I already have it. I've been having it for years. Because believe it or not, this is like my first year of actually animating this year, and I don't know if you've seen the other stuff on my channel. My animated trailer I did for my anime I want to make right now, currently in the works. But yeah, this animation is pretty good for anybody. Honestly, I feel like it kind of beats Photoshop a little bit. Even though I never used Photoshop, but who am I to say? But the thing I don't like about it, watch this. So this is really dumb. What Clip Studio needs to fix. Let's say I make a new animation layer, right? Audio. So they have audio now, which is really cool. You could put audio in it. So if I put some audio in my crap, right? I import something. Let's see when it loads up. So that's cool that it does that. But look at this. Usually animation softwares, if you're scrubbing through the audio, it will have audio scrubbing. Meaning you could like, you could hear it while you're like scrubbing through, so you could see, okay, right here I'm saying, oh, okay. I understand that's what the waves are for, and how it's written down right here. But what they want you to do to make it harder. So if I play it, I can say okay right here. And then I'll type, oh, I know right here it says okay. You see how it's like, it drags like that? And I could be like, oh, okay, I'm saying okay from right here. So I can animate over that. But I'd rather just have the audio scrubbing, honestly. They need to fix that. Oh, you have anime options on. Oh yeah, that was my first one, Paint Tool SI. Yeah, I looked forever how to like find the audio scrubbing, but I definitely couldn't find it. I looked on the Clip Studio Paint forums. I looked on everything. I have no idea where it is. It makes me really frustrated because I don't want to have to buy like TV paint, which I know it's going to be really good because that's the industry standard now that people usually use in anime studios. But I'm not a studio. I still want to learn. I don't want to pay $1,000 just to, I don't have that money right now just to get a animation program for just mostly the audio, because that's what I'm really worried about. So I could hurry up and get these episodes running. But it's so hard because I don't got no money to do that, and I don't want a program to hold me back, but it'll definitely make things easier. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for like the voices for my anime trailer. Basically, like, let's say if I went on to I'll show you. Like if I was on here, right? I'll draw my backgrounds or so. All these frames for just a bird. I'm pretty sure you know that. You get all these frames just to keep moving. Even though I'm not drawing them like plenty of times, but like this scene right here for the gun scene. All those drawings for me to like, implement the gun scene. Or the same thing like this one. Just showing that it's the same thing what I'm doing. I'm just moving the gun up a little bit, if you can see, kind of slightly. I think I'm supposed to import the whole thing, because these are just JPEGs. It won't let me just import the whole thing. But yeah, I just individually did it because that's what Adobe wanted. They wanted individual pieces, which was cool, but the same time, I just want to do it all in one program instead of moving to this program, to that program, to that program. It's just doing too much, you know. Yeah, my motivation levels are, it's getting there. It's very discouraging. I would definitely tell you that. It is definitely discouraging, but I just know it'll be rewarding. Just gotta have a whole bunch of people to like work with you if you got a project, but everyone wants to do their own thing, you know. That's what makes it hard to find people that actually want to believe in your project and then work with you on that. I want to like make like a Patreon, but I mean, you can see my viewers. I don't got too many people watch my stuff as much, but you know, you just keep trying, you know. And it's sometimes, you know, you got to do it by yourself. Sometimes it'll be really rewarding, but obviously, you know, time is money in a sense. The programs I use is Clip Studio Paint, what I'm using right now, and then I use for the editing, I do Adobe. I have all of Adobe products on there. I have Adobe After Effects for like the shading and blending. I may make a video about that because I could not find that anywhere. You know when you see Animate and it looks like it's blended, like it's like a gradient look when you see like the really nice animes, and the gradient is out through the whole animation kinda. Like if a sunset's in the back. I try to do that. I'm like, I guarantee people are not animating like this. Oh. I bet they're not doing like, oh yeah, let me shade it here, the next frame. Let me shade it here, the next frame. Let me shade it here. Cause look at that, it looks janky. They're not doing that. They're just using like a program to do it, After Effects, and I found out how to do it. Try to get people, but it really doesn't work out, which is why I'm going solo. Yeah. After Effects and Premiere, yeah, that's what I use. And like on Photoshop, I do clipping, which looks tacky. Yeah, because that's what I started doing. It looks tacky. I noticed that when I finally released my trailer, like at the end, towards like when it's like dark areas, because that contrast, you could definitely see it. But I mean, if you blend it well, it looks really good. But it's the same thing, like if you put in a background, you know, you just, basically what you do, like if I had this colored in and stuff, I would get rid of the background. Obviously, if this was color, it'll just be this picture. But then what I'll do, I'll just clip mask, basically like I'll just make a little mask ring like this on After Effects if I want the shade to be around here. And then I'll just add a color to it, like a soft light, and then I'll feather it out so it can look like it's a shade. But if the person's moving, you see my clip stays the same. So you want it to move, right? You just make it like a keyframe from like here to there, just to move it like a smidge. If they're only moving that much, you know. But I may just make like a video about that too, because I couldn't find it for the longest. I had to like figure it out myself, and it took me hours to figure it out while I was doing the trailer process. I know a few YouTube animators start to have anxiety. Yeah, man. I struggle with that big time right now. It's my first time struggling with that. I have no idea what's going on with just life in general, not even just animation, just, you know, because all of us animators, we want to do the best we can, you know. We just want to make something good for ourselves, and just, you know, we want to do this stuff for a living. And it's like very hard to do that when like, you know, society and don't really care about art as much. It's like very hard to do. You know, I'm still trying my best to be like, yeah, let me like just get up and draw. I started looking at those funk music videos, but with like anime OVs on there. It was so tight. And I just woke up like, man, I just want to start animating right now. Would you guys rather see like thick line art when you're watching an anime, or like thin line art? Like if it was thick, right? Like, you know, like Attack on Titan has like those thick lines, like, see, like the outlines would be like hecka thick. But then what I'm using on the side is correct line width. You can make the line width skinnier. It's pretty cool, pretty handy. Because you usually see like the faces, kind of like, you know. Something you don't want to go too thin, because then your line work starts looking real janky. I work in multi-animator projects, 14 of them I have to complete right now. Then some animation collabs. It gives me, yeah, it does. The Japanese music artist, I have no idea. Eve. The animation videos are wild, by the way. I like thick lines, sketchy pencil strokes. Ah, I see. Feelings could get pretty yeah. Cause I'm trying to, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, of like how I should animate mine. To like thick or just like regular, you know? Let me keep it like this right now. Oh, I thought I deleted this. I was like, what the heck is that sound? Alright. So I'll do this. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'll check her out though. You said her name is Eve. So right here I could draw. I could do another one. Put the onion skin on. Get rid of this so I don't have to see. The timing really made sense. They said the closer you draw near your last drawing, it starts to appear to look slower. You know, when you start animating. And even though I kind of knew that, it was just like, just going back to the basics, just made it better. On this one, I'll probably draw her mouth kind of closing. That's just so crazy with 20. That's why I don't like 24 frames as much, just because I honestly just think it's this program sometimes. This program sometimes like gets really janky. It's not as smooth. We're Still Underground, Eve, Envy. Look at that one up, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll look that up. I found this other animator that was that she worked on in the Studio Ghibli, you know, the Ghibli animations, like Spirited Away or so. I follow her on Instagram, and her stuff is phenomenal. I was just like, oh my goodness. Look at that. Now you can kind of see her lips closing. Before I just did it a while ago, her lips like just skipped all the way to the last frame and it looked weird. You see what I mean? Look. It's not registering this last frame. This is the problem I have with Clip Studio sometimes. I don't know if I have like too much stuff running in the background that it's not doing that. See, look at that. It doesn't even go to the last frame. It's like, what the heck? How can I look at it if it's doing that? I know I might not have like a sample. I may have that. I don't know. Let's check it out. So if I go on playback settings, play in real time. What's play all frames? Like they added this stuff in here. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. Look at that. It just stops. Yeah, giving movies are the best, honestly. You animate on 12 on calm scenes, then 24 in action. Really looks. Oh yeah, switch with the time, because 12 is already basically. Are you animating on 12 on ones then? Because it's basically the same as 24, if you are doing that. Yeah, look at that. It's not registering the last frame. That's what frustrates the heck out of me on this sometimes. That's why I was like, I definitely need like a better program, because sometimes my thing just like it does not work with me. Well, let's animate this part again. Oops. Oh no, that's what I was supposed to do. Just copy and paste. I'm using a Cintiq, by the way, too. I don't know if you have one. One's on 12s, but two's on 24s. Yeah. It's like the same thing as 24s then. Sometimes I kind of transform it a little bit. But sometimes the portions get, unless you're going after that, because it looks like she's kind of like sitting down now, kind of. And now I'm looking at this too. This nose should be right there, I think. Want something fancy as long as I can take you with me? Yeah. The freaking what's it called? The other Cintiq, was it a companion? I think it was the companion one that you could actually take with you. And it's like its own computer, I think. I don't think you need a computer with you, I believe. Like you don't need like a, you know, desktop. I kind of wanted that. That's why I got a cheaper version, obviously an iPad, but iPad is definitely not the same. I tried to animate on there and it was cool, but very handy. But at the same time, it's just like, All right, so that's some easy stuff right there. The ones that are so hard for me, for whatever reason, let's make a new animation, right? Oh, you never seen that one? Yeah, look it up. It's pretty cool. It's expensive, though. I'll definitely tell you that. Actually, what I do need to practice on is hair. hair or like clothing. What some people say, draw like a little circle, right? Oops. Let's get another layer going, right? And animate a line, right? I think this is how they do it. Yeah, I'm currently working on Clip Studio Paint for my anime right now. I want TV Paint, but like I said, that thing is expensive. See, I'm wondering like, how do I think that motion is right. Is that right? So if I go... So I think I just should make it closer. Right? Is that how they do it? And then faster. I think I'm doing it right. Oh wait, I didn't draw on that one. I need to change this thing instead of being all the way out there. Alright, so if it's here, you draw the head and then the lines for when it loops. Where the hairline is, okay. So that's the thing, Quam, with like the sample music. I got my friend making me my intro song right now for my anime. But there's a song on YouTube that sounds really like perfect for my intro, for what I can imagine. But obviously it's on YouTube. I probably can't use that, of course. I'll get copyrighted in a heartbeat. But they just probably just ask like the person of the creator of the song. It's not like a mainstream song, so it probably could work. But right now I'm just making a song from my friend because he's a producer. Then I may have my other friend rap over it, so that may be pretty cool. Try something different instead of just the Japanese pop, you know, on most anime, of course. Or yeah, I may just try to learn because I can teach myself a lot of stuff. So because I play the piano already, so I already know how to make like some beats and stuff. So I may just start making some beats with it too. Is GarageBand for free? You said it's cheap, right? Okay, I kind of get it for the hair. I wonder if there's a quick. I wish there was a quick way if I could just do this, and then and like, can I right click it and say like, is that how you do it? Split? No. I want to like just put it on twos. This last. They probably won't let me do it, huh? That's crazy. I wish there was like a fast way to be like, yeah, let's put this on twos. I mean, I can basically if I kind of do what you did, Kay. Oh, this is on 30 frames. What the heck? Okay. Oh, you play the drums? Did you play at your church? His shit looks like a tail wagging. Got that Boondock style. Yeah, you seen that Boondocks video? Me and Cartoon Connect did. Yeah, I used to play at my church for years on the drums first. That's why I started playing the drums for years on the drum set. And just picked up the piano like 1 year, looked on YouTube, learned some songs. Never played the piano ever, and just like, oh, just start playing the piano at church. Like I could just learn stuff pretty quick. The original soundtracks was your original pieces, yeah. I see this one dude on Instagram. He does it pretty well with this anime. Looks pretty good. So it looks like we get the concept of freaking tail wagging. I see this most of the time on their stuff. But the thing that makes me irritated. Okay, let's draw a Kirby, right? This is how Kirby looks like, right? So let's say Kirby's standing still, right? Is that Kirby? Kirby! I play the piano and organ for my church. But I got ill every time because it was mostly for funerals. Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, you can only handle so much. Or not. What I noticed, what I always run into in animation. Oops. Of course, you do the hair, different layer, right? Let's say I gave Kirby. Let's give him a bowl cut, right? Oops. Let's do it like this. Or actually, I could still draw it, but I can make the color. Let's make it green, right? Kirby like Rock Lee from Naruto. Put it at 24 because I figured that thing will be at 30 still. I don't know why it's always stuck at 30. Still like that, I think. You be singing too, man? You gonna start your own choir in a minute, huh? Oh, I was singing that. All of these are... Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, saying all of them are... have that color coded on them. I just want to take it off right quick. I guess with hair like this, you can just do anything. Oops. Ah, now everything's just color coded the whole time. There we go. And then I could just keep making other frames. Oops, what the heck? We got that at 8, 7. Oops. I can do 2 more and go backward so it can be back in place. That's 8. Just if a little wind was blowing, I think. But then the stuff I'd be having trouble on, even though this looks alright, let's just say that was just my main animation, but the line work, I always get confused because sometimes I'll do the line work in this, but I'll also do the line work on here. But I think what you should do is, let's just say I color coded this, be like, yeah, this is my line work just for Kirby. So if I say I did that, right? I guess this don't really matter up here. And this is where I have troubles on, which I don't understand. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way or the wrong way. So let's say that's just the line work. Just for that part, right? So should I make another layer? Another folder on top because the hair will be on top, right? Let's say I made animating. And so next I'm doing the next animation. Which I really don't need this no more. Right? That's what I've seen what they do. Make another one. Right? If they just want to hold Kirby here the whole time. He said, Lionheart hates me. Oh, freaking Siri. I don't know why Siri thought I said Siri. But now that I keep saying Siri, Siri's not answering now. What the hell? Yeah, it is pretty tough sometimes. You'll be 42 in July? And my next live stream, I have no idea. I honestly just do this stuff random. Like when I feel like it on the live streams especially. What I usually try to post mostly is like sometimes during the weekdays, but I try to do it on the weekends too. But it always seems like when I do my live streams, more people are active like around this time, right when I start. Okay, I usually do it around this time. Actually, let's fill that in, right? Let's say I got rid of that, right? It's a color that I have troubles with. So it's like, do I guess I just do this. No, that wouldn't work. Oh, would it? So I put this. So I'm putting this in a folder for just the Kirby line work, right? So this will be color. Is that how they do it? I know, there's a lot of birthdays coming up in July. A lot of birthdays. I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. I think so. I think I'm getting it. And then for the hair, yeah, for the hair, right? I think for the hair, they just do that, and then just animate over that. So let's say Kirby's hair was. Oh wait, make another folder. Oops. And then be like, yeah, this is the orange, fit orange. And then the same thing, I guess. All right. Let's just say if that was the color. Ah, okay. For some reason, I got confused this whole time doing something simple like this. I bet it could get way more complicated because usually I'll do like the line work and everything like in folders. So then like my colors would sometimes overlap the line work, which I was like, what the heck is going on, you know? But now when I do the color fill, it filled up this gap right here too of Kirby's head. Okay, that makes total sense now. If I just wanted a character like with hair blowing like this. Okay. So we got that. We got this. Even though I didn't do this, I don't take credit for this at all. I wish I did this. This is what I'm going to get to. I know I can do it. Because like I was saying before, like all of this, what makes it easy, or not easy, but still hard, but the hair moves every time that the person moves, which makes it a little bit easier. Because if the person's face was still there, I would just have to animate the hair the whole time. And then if the face moves on this frame, I have to animate that and going back and forth between like 2 layers. And it's just too much work. So I see why they just do it all in one. Because it still looks normal. Yeah, sometimes I feel like, you know, I want to try hard enough, but I just know it's going to take so much time just to do this. And this is just 20 drawings for each of these frames. But I notice why now, like, since you're using After Effects, like they have this hand for an individual piece. So they could just After Effects this one to make it shiny, the shading, the glowing orange bulb thing. The same thing with that back piece. So cool. Just how they do all this. And what he did simple, he has all folders, but each of his folders is like this. So it looks like what they do, which one is this? Oh, it's 10. So it looks like on 10, that's the light on his eyes. So they could do on After Effects and just, let's just say everything was gone, right? This is what I noticed. Let's say this is gone too, and this is gone. You can't see it though, but it's right here. Those are the shine of his eyes. Let's just say you just use that. You could just use that that layer right here in After Effects and just make it glow. I like how they do that. But it looks like what he does is, you know, line work, no line work. He's the shading and everything all in the same thing. Or for example, if you have the green layer right here on for the hair, they will just do that too, just to make it glowy. I kind of want to do something just like this. I gotta focus real hard though. Oh, it does come out magical. He said 20 drawings, 3 weeks for me. Oh yeah, Boondocks. It did set a standard for yeah, for the African American cartoons. You already said it. Easy. Like, that's the thing with that stuff. Like, I did my Boondocks thing. I did my Boondocks and my Essence trailer. I obviously got better on the shading and stuff on my Essence trailer and the animation a little bit. But the Boondocks one I did was pretty good too. Because everyone likes that one a lot. What's up, man? This is Mecha Ude. We just taking notes. This is not my work. This is actual anime. But they have like some like practice anime things. Since you're new to the stream, I was just doing stuff like this. Like trying to figure out like it took me like 15 drawings just to make, you know, something move like that. Just to think of like the hair. Kirby. If I was to draw Kirby. Or my little anime chick I drew. We out here just practicing, you know. But I'm trying to make an anime soon. That's what I'm trying to get ready. First, I'm just working on my intro right now. But like I was telling everyone, like, you know, what I'm thinking what they do, they just have the eyes on one part, right? And then the one that's not animating as much, that's why there's all this space right here. They don't draw nothing, but then they just move that separately. Or you could just be a rebel and just draw everything on one one layer. You said you have a story? What is it? Are you working on a story? Actually, I have another thing that these other guys did too. So they did this one too. And this is so cool what they use for the remainder of it. So they did it really well with the because now they got camera work in this program now, which is pretty cool. Cause look like that's the background what they have. Obviously that's the chick. But the same thing what they do on here too. Looks like. So they got one layer for the color. Line work. And I don't know what this is because I don't see anything. Actually, that may be the camera. I can't read that, so I have honestly no idea what that says. Let's go on a different frame and see if it says anything. Okay, so it looks like they colored one part and then they colored the rest. I don't know why they did that. That's what confuses me about animation. It's like, why not color the whole thing? So something must have happened. Okay, that's the line work. Look at that. That's just part of the line work. So what's this? Oh, okay. So this is part of her. Looks like she has like. Is that a garb? Let me zoom in on that. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. So that's pretty cool. Gotta finish my animation now. Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. Good luck on yours. Thank you for tuning in. Are you gonna start working on your series now, Crash? Yeah, man, do anything, man. This stuff is hard to do. I'm trying to get to this style. I see. See, this is stuff I'm confused about. So she's jumping. I see that. I go on this frame. It's the same face. Only thing that's different is the hair. So let's look what the difference is on there. So they did the same thing. Okay. So this is the bottom part. Oh, that's so that would be so confusing to me. You said you can animate this if you have time? You got some works on your channel? Oh, you got that flipper kit, huh? I'm checking your stuff out right now. Who is this, Charmander? Yeah, this stuff is hard, man. Sometimes I'm like, what the heck should I be doing? Sometimes I'm thinking like, am I doing things right, or are there some shortcuts? Like I was doing stuff like this. Stuff I did with the shading, all that on After Effects. Yeah, I seen that with the Charmander. I haven't used Flipper yet. Is it any good? It's for free too, right? It was just, I think that's the first one I think I looked at. Let's see what this one's all about. Look at this. So that's pretty cool. Oh wait, so this is at, it says 24 frames per second? It didn't look like it at first. I guess it is. Let's see if I put that at 15. It's gonna look janky. It's hecka slow, it looks like it's laggy. Oh, you say they skip a lot? Yeah. That's what I be feeling like on here, man. Like, they definitely need to fix this. Sometimes they skip a lot on this stuff on here. And this is at the normal frames, the 24 seconds. But I'm looking right here. It's looking like 11, average. Now it's at 5. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. But yeah, it's based off at 24 frames per second. The craziest thing too, I always thought about, I thought all this was just camera work. Like the camera zooming in on her. But no, they're just drawing it like she's zoomed in and zoomed out. Like that's really good if you know how to like Look at that. From 2 hits. That illusion. Quick turnaround right here, only from 2 drawings. But when you're playing it, let's play it right quick. Oh, it's really quick. But it's just this thing is just janky right now. I definitely want that TV paint just to like up my game a bit. I feel like sometimes I just need to slow down my stuff too. Because I think I focus too much for my problem. I focus too much on the hair, the things that should move accordingly. But if she's moving fast the whole time, or if she's moving, you don't have to draw the hair in a different thing. See, like, look at that. So that's the same one, but she just, the hair is different on here. On those 2 frames. But they redrew it, you could tell a little bit, yeah. Look at her eyelids. Her mouth, they redrew it. This is the same picture though right here with the head. And it looked like it's all just one drawing. Unless they combined everything. They're like, no, we're just gonna draw this in one drawing. Shaggy at 100% power, damn. What's up, man? He said, hi, mortal. What's up, man? You know, we out here just learning. Or I am, for the most part. I'm trying to see how this stuff, how some people are doing this. Because I'm over here, like, testing my stuff out. Sometimes these things be skipping frames. I'm just looking back at my stuff. Bye, mortal. All right, man. But it is getting a wrap though, because I'm getting tired. I'm about to practice more on this and get some good stuff going. I'm gonna just start this trailer up, trying to find a really good song. But if you guys know a good song that you think I'll like for an intro for an anime, type it up in the comments or in the community tab and let me know, and I'll check out the music. But all right, y'all, I'm about to end this here because we getting it while it's hot. But thanks for all that tuned in, and I'll see you next time.